And now we are very much delighted to have with us Mrs. Heba Mostaeen Bellah Ibrahim, Senior Curator here in the Egyptian Museum. Thank you very much for being with us, Heba.
Thank you very much.
And we are going to start immediately because we do have a lot to speak about when it comes to women in our old Egyptian civilization. If you permit me, I'm going to start with the real role of women thousands of years ago. What was her role, her true role, and to what extent she was playing such a pivotal role in our lives in general?
Yes, the women in ancient Egypt really play an important role in the society in different aspects. For the first time in the daily life, in the family life, or also in the daily work life. The Egyptian women, since many years of Egyptian civilization, they were very adaptable, and they were very strong, and also they care about the children in the family, and they care about the husband, the men, and the house. According to the ancient Egyptian text dating to Middle Kingdom period of a very nice and wise man called Butah Wisdoms.
The great Butah.
Yes, yeah. He told us a lot about the standard living of ancient Egyptians, especially the women. He recommended that every male and every person in the society should respect the woman because she played an essential role in the society. She protected the family. She take care about the children. And please don't make your wife sad one day. Please be careful to her feeling. Be careful to her living. Give her everything in the wallet to protect her, yeah. To give her all the happiness she needs. So that's why the woman was very well estimated in the Egyptian society. On the other way, in the daily work, she was able to help the men in the fields, like the farmers. That we have already done this in our society, yeah. In the farmers or the countryside of our country, Egypt. And it's still already existed, the same typical system. She cared about the cattle beside the men. She did everything to be supportive for the men, and that we have just seen today in the Upper Egypt. Most of the village over there, the woman is very strong and the woman is supportive to the men.
Amen to that. But you mentioned a very important issue, which is the way men dealt with women. As far as I understand that, in order to go to heaven, I mean, in the other life, he is asked if he hurt a woman or if he hurt a child and stuff like that. This is very civilized.
Yes.
Do we have any monuments here or any manuscript or any papyrus talking about that?
Yes, we have a lot. We have a very famous object here dating to Middle Kingdom period, which called funerary stela of the family, that illustrated that the man should be seated in the front of the offering table, yeah. With his woman or his wife, and the children or the sisters and the family, the rest of the family, also engraved over this stela. We have also a lot of inscriptions here illustrated this rule, that always the man supportive. He is impressing his woman in a very lovely way, and also this is that could be meant he is protecting her.
Yeah.
You are mine and I protect you, and also she's expressing the love that she's impressing her man. Yeah. Okay. Another statue that we have also the same stuff, like the women and like the Egyptian goddesses. Yeah. As the same. She played the same role of Egyptian gods, of impressing, of being lovely with the men, of being very supportive and very care to her men and the children. That we have statues dating to Old Kingdom period of individual, yeah. That we have already a nice gallery illustrated all these objects.
And because of that, as we do have Ra and as we do have Horus, Isis, is
Yes.
the goddess which we are all proud of to
Yes.
have as one of the main goddesses we have.
Yes.
And to make sure that even if we
Mm.
are speaking about God and goddesses, the woman is there.
Yes.
This feminine symbol is there. If you want to elaborate on that too.
Yes, also the motherhood in ancient Egyptian concept was the goddess Isis.
Mhm.
She gave birth to the god Horus, and the goddess Hathor is responsible of keeping, caring about the child Horus, so that we have two mothers. Mother who is giving birth, and the mother who is caring about, who
Mhm.
is making this God grown up very soon, and with a very supportive aspects.
Yeah.
On the other hand, we have Nephthys, the goddess Nephthys. She was also the sister of the god Osiris.
Mm.
Isis and Nephthys, that we have two important wooden statues over there upstairs in the corridor of mummification,
Mhm.
that they are all very crying and very sad toward the god Osiris. That means she's also became very sad in the afterlife, that she lost the husband, she lost the man, and also she has the same steps that we have done already in our society, so that we have a very supportive aspects and examples of the Egyptian goddesses in that
I
time.
think we need episodes and episodes to speak about Isis
Yes.
alone,
Yes.
because she is the symbol of loyalty,
Yes.
a sincere wife who had such a long journey to collect the parts of her husband's body to make sure that he is going to go to heaven in the afterlife.
Yes.
True?
Yes, true. Yes, you are right, because we have already some sculpture about the goddess Isis. We have a specific gallery for the Egyptian gods and goddesses. So we have a lot of examples of a very famous iconography of the goddess Isis. She's bearing the goddess Horus in the child form, and he is sucking her breast as a baby, or sometimes she bearing him as a baby. So she's caring about this. She taught the ancient Egyptians how the steps of caring the child in
Yeah.
ancient Egypt.
And all this we are talking about the Egyptian simple women, I mean the people. What about the queens we have? Because we should also be that proud that we do have queens in our ancient Egyptian civilization. We were queens, while other peoples on earth, they do not know how even to deal with women. And as far as I remember, I read that we were the first to consider flowers as a kind of a gift, or
Yes.
to show love. True?
Yes, true. But we have a lot of examples. The Queen Nefertiti. The Queen Nefertiti was a very favorable wife and lady for the King Akhenaton, dating to Dynasty 18, New Kingdom period. That's why we can also illustrate how the ancient Egyptian pharaohs were caring about their wives. She's not only wife,
But
she's
she
the
suffered
queen.
with tea.
Yes, mother-in-law. This is the story of all mother-in-law. Then we have also the same steps
Of
here in the
course,
Egyptian society.
Of course, we are joking about that,
Yes.
but um,
She was very clever and was very intelligent lady, very strong, because the king Amenhotep III was in loving so much with her.
despite the fact that she was not from a noble origin,
Yes,
but
she was from common people,
Yeah.
from the public.
Mm.
But he established a very nice palace that you will have ever seen in your life, in the Luxor at West Bank, which is called the Palace of Million Years. Okay, it's also this is also
And until the
a royal
moment, tea
palace.
is famous
Yes.
for her hair.
Yes.
Well,
Of the
and
queen of the mummy that
the
you have
mummy,
just
yeah,
seen in
and I
Egyptian
think until the
civilization,
moment we
museum,
do
yes.
have secrets how she kept her hair that nice, and many natural products companies use her as a symbol of their products because of her hair.
Yes, that's right. Also, we have here a very nice example of the hair of the mummy. We have just keeping here in the Egyptian Museum
Yeah.
upstairs of Yuya and Tuya collection.
Yeah.
Yes, we have the Lady Toya.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I would like also to mention about the queens, the Queen Hatshepsut.
Sure.
She was very strong.
Sure.
She was very strong.
Sure.
She was very adaptable. She can make a very nice relationship of trading process between Egypt and other countries.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the expedition of Pont, which is already inscribed over Deir al-Bahari temple, that we have
Yeah.
also a part of this scene here in the Egyptian Museum, so you can explore how this expedition was very important. She was
Yeah.
also secured the Egyptian borders for more than 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
This is also more than enough
We-
to know about
Our
Hatshepsut.
ancestors, the old Egyptians, were even keen to very carefully select the names of the women. Nefertiti, as you've kindly mentioned, the beautiful came, or Al-Jamila Atat.
Yes,
Nefer
Al-Jamila Tatahada.
Nefer or Al-Jamila Tatahada means she is slowly walking,
Yes.
just knowing well how much she is beautiful. How do you see even being keen to very much carefully select even the names?
Yes. Also, they also have steps to care about self-beauty care.
Yeah.
The queens, of
This
course.
is very interesting.
Okay, and also the high individuals, ladies in the society. We have a lot of products which remained until this moment, and we are keeping in the Egyptian Museum how they used the eyeliner, for example, and the kohl, how they used the colors, also the pens of the hair, and how they
And accessories.
organize everything about the
Yeah.
face.
Mm.
Everything you can see here in the Egyptian Museum in the gallery of daily life and self-beauty care.
Yeah. Heba, also a very or another important topic is the jobs the Egyptian
Yes.
women occupied long ago. Meaning we had female doctors, for example, we had female nurses, we had female teachers. We knew well long ago how the Egyptian woman can play a pivotal role in all domains. If you want to also elaborate on that.
Yes, this is very nice and very good questions, because not only doctors, not only like that, but she has a very important job in ancient Egypt, which was the divine wife of the god Amun.
Okay.
This special religious level only goes to the king.
Mhm.
Most of them goes to the king. So how come the ancient Egyptian woman bear this title? We have a very nice example here in the Egyptian Museum for the high priestess, or the high priestess Amun Erdias.
Yeah.
Amun, she is very graceful woman, very graceful statue made of Egyptian alabaster.
Mm.
She dating to dynasty 25, and she was a very nice lady for the first time, which is discovered by Mariette. For a woman has this title, the
Yeah.
divine wife of the god Amun.
Mhm.
That means she is high priest, in equal to high priest main of the temple of Karnak.
Mhm.
It's one of the most important titles that the woman has, that the women have in ancient Egypt. Then you can also see this title onward, not only in New Kingdom, but also onward the late period and until the Ptolemaic Roman period as well. But in ancient Egypt, the woman has this title. That means she is the top of the top.
And when we talk about Abu Simbel or Deir al-Bahri, and we can find statues for the wife of the king or the queen with the very same height, with the very same directions. I mean, was it another leap or another breakthrough, saying that at this period in specific, the kings we have, Ramses II, for example, knew well how to immortalize his wife as much as he immortalized himself?
Yes, of course, that we have a good example that you have already mentioned of the king Ramses II temple of Abu Simbel. Then he built two temples. The first one for the god Amun, and the second one for his wife, the Queen Nefertari.
Yeah.
Nefertari was a very beloved woman and lady for this king. This
Yeah.
king was very strong. I mean, he tried to secure the Egyptian borders. He had also a lot of royal harem, okay? But the most important and favorite one was his wife, the Queen Nefertari. She was also very nice lady in a very white skin. And you know the tomb of Nefertari at West Bank, at Luxor, at the Valley of the Queens also. A very nice witness of this queen, about the colors and the journey of the afterlife.
Yeah.
And also he has a very famous sentence that it's dedicated to this wife,
Yeah.
that he told us that I made this temple for the eyes of the sun face Nefertari. So that's how,
I think also
to
one
show
of
us
the
how the
statements,
love
one of the statements which were said, this is the woman, for her, only for her, the sun rises.
yes,
The sun rises only for her eyes. I mean, also, we knew from the papyrus or the texts we have, or even on the walls of the temples, how our kings, how our men knew well how to describe a female, how to describe a wife,
Yes.
a lover, and this was one of the most important ways of showing love. True.
yes. Yes, we have already a lot of examples, as you have mentioned, in the temple walls, especially that she is my lady, for example, she is my wife, she is my lover, and also a lot of which is called the New Kingdom love songs or love poets in ancient Egypt, that he mentioned, oh, this woman, I mean the lover mentioned his lover, his female, oh, she's coming now to meet me or to see me as a graceful gazelle,
Yeah.
and also with a very nice face, with a very high smile. He was caring about mention every details in the body, also description. So he was very accurate in everything.
If I'm here and I'm going to ask you just to give me a tour, or to let me start with something to, if I'm a foreigner, I mean, to give me a very good idea, at least a brief idea about how the Egyptians knew well the big role of women and appreciated every single role can be played by a woman. Where to go and what I should see.
Yes, we can start with chronological way. Then I can show you from the pre-dynastic period, the cosmetic tools
Yeah.
first.
Okay.
What are the tools they were using? Then we go to the Old Kingdom period to see the nice statue by Ra-Hotep and his wife, the Princess Nefret.
Okay.
She's very nice face as she is alive. Okay, on the second step, then we go to New Kingdom period. Then we are going to explore the queens, the Queen Hatshepsut in a very nice female face. Then we go there to see Nefertiti, the sandstone head of
Yeah.
Nefertiti. It's more youth and it's more beautiful than one located in Berlin
In
Museum.
Berlin. We hope that it's going to
Yes.
return back that soon.
Then Amun Erdi, the
yeah.
graceful status.
You know, every time I come here, every time I listen to a specialist, I do feel that proud of being Egyptian. And every time I see some even of the pieces we have, I see that our old Egyptian civilization is our gift to humanity at large.
Yes.
Well, Heba, thank you very much. I really enjoyed my time, and I'm
you.
going to leave you with a promise to see you again in more episodes of Nile Crew. Thank you.
Pleasure is mine, and you welcome to Egyptian Museum. Next time we are going to have a very nice detailed tour around this museum, only to see everything.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right after the short break, I'm going to return back with more. Stay tuned.